Hola, all you amazing humans. Today, the winds are kind of high. Winds are kicking up 20 to 30 kilometers an hour, so I had to come up with a fix. It's 11 p.m. So we're a little bit indoors, a little bit outdoors. I'm on my porch, but I'm half inside my doorway. So the topic for today is what is there to do in Iqaluit at night? What's the nightlife like? Well, of course, if you saw on day 5, I mentioned that there's a couple of bars. So if you like to drink, you can go out just about any weekend, hang out with your friends at the bar, pub food, get drinks, etc. Sometimes the bars and the lounge at one of the hotel, there's things like karaoke, or there might be live music. Sometimes there's even dancing. There's a movie theater here. You can see many first-run Hollywood movies. And sometimes there is a small film festival. There's a place called the Francophone Center where Francophones hang out, and there's been dances, plays. I've even gone to a rummage sale there. Not at night, of course, during the day, and got some really great stuff. So they service the French-speaking community here in Iqaluit. Some people in town will pool resources together, apply for grants, etc., and put on plays and comedy shows. Now, I haven't ever really gone to a comedy show down south, but when it's the only game in town and it's a night out, I often go. They sometimes bring fairly mainstream comedy acts from Canada up here, and then they'll showcase local talents. And I gotta be honest, at least one of these shows, I like the local Inuk comics better than the mainstream acts. Yep, I said it. The Nunavut Black Historical Society will also put on events, historical events, documentary film showings, and even a fashion show, which is actually very popular in town. There are membership organizations like the Legion or the Elks Lodge, and there you can find a bar, sometimes karaoke, and sometimes dancing. If you're lucky enough to know people in town, you can get invited to potlucks, parties, and puzzles. And if you're really lucky, all in the same night. You know what I'm saying? This time of year, because it is so bright out, you will often see people around, you will see children playing. If you are of a certain age, you can remember when you were a kid and your parents said go out and play and come home when it's dark. What do you do when it doesn't get dark? You just keep playing. You don't really want to go out on the ice this time of year. The flow edge is receding, the ice is melting. So this is a period of some inactivity on the ice/water until it is all thawed, and then people go out on their boats. So what you're seeing behind me there, that's all ice, becomes open water. I really appreciate you tuning in. Please subscribe and share with your friends if you like the content. What is it like to drive around and see 3 languages on signs? It sometimes appears like 4. It'll be English and French and Inuktitut. Inuktitut will come in Roman orthography, but also in syllabics. So you could see 4 representations of language on a sign, and I personally think that's pretty awesome. What is it like to live in a place where you wake up in the morning and you have no water coming out of your faucet, and all of a sudden you're in a 2-day water boiling advisory? Yeah, that happens here.